God, holy crap, there's a... No way, this is my biggest bass of the summer. This is bigger than the last one. What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. If you notice I look a little different, yes, I shaved the beard, so thank you for noticing. But today we're going out for the fishing tournament. I'm going to show you on Google Maps kind of the route I'm going to be following today. And then if none of those spots work, then I'm going to do some exploring. But I figured out a pattern last Saturday. Then I went out again last night and the fish were still there. So I think today if I follow that same pattern, I should get on some. It's a little colder because right now it's like 38 degrees. So if those fish aren't biting, then I'll have to change it up and do some finesse fishing. But I really think since it's just now getting cold, it won't really shut down those fish that much. So I'm going to show you real quick what I'm going to be doing for the pattern, and then we're going to get out on the water and do some fishing. We have about 20 people coming to the tournament, and most of them are experienced anglers, so it should be pretty competitive, so here we go. Alright guys, so here's Nimisila. We're starting right here on this boat ramp. So my plan is, as soon as we get out on the water, I'm going to come down around this point, and I've caught a few fish on this point right here. So I'm going to start here, and then I'm not going to work in this cove that much because it's pretty weedy and shallow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come across probably 30 feet out, maybe right here, and fish. And then there's some cover right here. So I'm going to cover that spot. Then I'm going to come around. There is a dead tree right around here. So I'm going to hit that. And then where this power line is, there's a bunch of like random spots of grass. So I'm going to focus on that pretty heavily. I've caught a lot of good fish there in the past. But you have to be like 20 to 30 feet out casting. And they sit in that grass. So after I go here, I might go right here, so right where that point is, right here, and then skip this area because that's not very good. And after that, I'm gonna cut across. This is super shallow and weedy, so I'm not gonna go there. But this area right here is like the money zone. So this bottom half of the island and then this side has been really good in the past. So I'm gonna focus on that. I'm gonna sit right here for a while. This area right here has been my hot spot the past couple of weeks. So I'm gonna sit here. I'll probably anchor down if it's windy and just fish this and try and get my limit. I've caught a bunch here. There's a lot of random grass, but it's open enough that you don't really get stuck with the crankbait. So once I go there, I'll just work my way down this bank, go across, work my way up a little bit, but I won't focus heavily right here. On my way up, I am gonna focus on this point right here, because I've caught a lot of good fish right here as well recently, so I'll focus there. And after that, that's kind of my original plan. And then my plan B, if I don't get my limit there, is I'm gonna hit this point. I'll hit this point, and there's a bunch of lily pads right here. So I'm gonna run the crankbait kind of along the edge of these lily pads. Then after that, I'm gonna cut across. And then this is where I'm going to take out the Texas rig. There's a lot of bank right here that's probably 6 feet deep and barely any grass. So I'm going to do some Texas rig flipping into this area. I'll do some cranking on this point. More Texas rigging here. And then there's a little shack right here. So once I get over here, I'll do more cranking because there's more grass. And if that doesn't work, I've marked a lot of fish right along this edge right here. So that's kind of my plan C. And if that doesn't work, I feel like it will, but if that doesn't work, I'm gonna go back to this original kind of area, and then I'll be in the middle throwing the jerk bait because I'll be doing some finesse fishing if nothing else is working. Should be a pretty good day out on the water, so here we go. Alright guys, we just made it out. There's about 20 people fishing, so it should be a pretty good outcome. So I'm gonna start moving baits first because they do like shad stuff for the fall bite. So we're gonna get out and do some fishing. Make sure to smash that subscribe button, like the video. It's really cold. It's like 38 degrees right now, but it was a really good turnout, so I'm excited to see how we do. Alright, this is that magical point where every time in the past I've casted, I've got bites. And they just got stuck. Ooh. All right, on to the next spot. Here, fishy, fishy. Yeah, so far the only fish I've seen have been in like 12 feet of water. So there might be, oh, dang it.
Did you just catch one and miss it?
Yep. Dang it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna use the crankbait most of today. And then if I really notice they're not biting that, I'll probably do more finesse with like the Ned rig or something.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cold. There's fish jumping though, so maybe they're a little more active than we thought.
Where are they?
I'm not telling you. Oh God, holy crap, this is big. Guys, we got one. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, this is like a 3-pounder. No way, this is my biggest bass of the summer. Get in the boat. No way. Look at that, guys. That's like an 18-inch fish. Look at that fish, guys. First catch of the day. I was a little worried about not being able to find these fish, and we just found a giant. All right, guys, first fish of the day, 20 minutes, and we catch a freaking giant. We're gonna get the length on him, but he's definitely probably 15, I'd say, but we're gonna get it officially. But I was seeing all this bait jump around, and I just casted straight through it maybe 3 times. Then on the 3rd time, we catch this toad. Look at this thing. He's huge. That's awesome. I think now I'm in first place for the tournament. It's really cold, but I think it's bringing out these big fish. My hands are so cold, I can barely hold this thing up, but look at that fish. Nice chunk, so you can tell they're eating, but that's just a toad. Look at that thing. There we go, guys. First fish, 17 inches. Puts us at first place for now. And hopefully we found him. I'm just following that pattern I developed on Saturday. It seems to be working so far. Dang, that's a huge fish. Oh, you just hit that Cascade crankbait. I'll leave that in the description if you want to pick one up, because they are deadly in the fall. That's a giant. Oh, that's so cool. That's an awesome first fish. He's probably tired out. You can tell because he's got that loose jaw, but he's just sucking my thumb. He'll kick off when he's ready. Oh, first fish, 17 inches. Couldn't have started better off, so I'm gonna stick to this spot and then keep moving down. I'm seeing like bait fish kind of move close to the top of the water, and that's where I'm just targeting that crankbait, but seems to be working really well so far. All right, we're gonna keep moving. Seeing some bait fish right here. So I'm just gonna cast further than they are and then just kind of run this through the school. And it's nice because it really gets that school riled up. Got another one. Oh, I don't know if this is, oh, he came off. Dang, that was a good fish too. We're gonna get this back in the water. We were right on this school though. Dang, that was a good fish. Probably not as big as the first, but definitely at least 15. Like he was pulling pretty hard. Oh gosh, this is big. This is a big fish. Oh my gosh, this is bigger than the last one. Stay on. Come on. Oh my gosh, look at that fish. Guys, I'm winning this tournament. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Look at that, guys. That's bigger than the last one. It's probably a 20. I'm gonna weigh this guy just in case. 4, nice 4-pounder. All right, guys, last fish was big, and this one's even bigger. Look at that toad. We were doing great on this tournament. I'm just hitting the spots I talked about when I kind of figured them out last week, and they're still here, and the bigger ones are out because of the cold. But look at that giant. Oh, this tournament is literally going as good as it can go. I thought that first one would have been the kicker fish, but this is probably like an 18 or 19 incher. Look at that fish. I don't want to have this guy out too long because I want to hopefully get on some bigger ones. But there's like a sandy flat right here, and I was just dragging it across the bottom, and this dude just grabbed it. And I could tell how big he was just because how he was fighting. But look at that guy. All right, guys, time to say goodbye to the next giant, but they're just only getting bigger, which is exactly what we need to win this. Look at that dude, he's bigger than the last one. 19 inches, that's crazy. You can tell they're like cold because they have that like lock jaw. But look at that dude, he's huge. He definitely tired out, so I'm gonna let him breathe a little bit. Then he'll swim off when he's ready.
Yeah.
Oh my God, holy shit. What the hell was that? I just had like a 5-pounder, almost ripped the rod out of my hand, but it didn't stay on. All right guys, we're heading over to the lily pads, but a little bit of the update. I'm still in first, but somebody just caught a 17.5 and a 15. So I'm only winning by like 4 inches right now. So I definitely need to get on some more fish now. Seems like people are starting to catch fish because right now we have about 5 people that have caught stuff. I'm still in first, so I'm still feeling good, but now that somebody else caught one, I definitely got to start turning it on and get some. I don't have to get any more kicker fish. I feel like I'm doing pretty good for the kicker fish, but I definitely need some more fish just to keep me in the lead. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm heading over to the other side and I'm gonna do a lot of like Texas rig flipping. If that doesn't work, I'll just come back to where I caught those 2 and do more cranking. So that's the plan. It's going well so far, so we're gonna stick to it. So here we go.
All right, well I ran into one of them kayaking, so.
Oh, I just got followed, come on. Dang it. All right guys, now I'm sitting at second place. We have an hour left and it's time to turn it up and get on some more of these fish. All right guys, we're heading back to the ramp. I finished with 36 inches, which places me in second place, as long as nobody else catches anything else. I stuck in first for a while, and then Jay got a really nice third fish, so that's awesome. I'll leave his channel linked below so you can check out how the tournament went for him, but it turned out to be an awesome day. So now we're gonna go back to the ramp, go over results with everybody, then we're gonna hand out prizes, and yeah. For third place, we got Emma with 27 inches. There you go.
Thank you.
And then for second place, John Swan. There you go.
Hey, thank you.
No problem. And then first place with 46.25 is Jay. There you go, man. Congrats.
Thanks, man. Thanks for throwing it.
Yeah, no problem.
Hell yeah, congrats, dude.
Thanks for coming out, everyone.
Absolutely.